Alright, this is another worst episode ever of the Mr. Bean Season 1 episodes. If you don't know which episode is this, I will tell you. It is actually called Dead Cat, and it's one of the worst episodes ever. Okay, but if you like this episode, you know the drill. Anyways, let's get started. Dead cat? No, more like undead cat. Oh my goodness. This episode from Mr. Bean is one of the worst. I will tell you the reasons why that episode is the worst. Number 1. Mrs. Wicked forced Mr. Bean to do the chores before he left to the beach. Number 2. Scrapper ruined everything by scratching the wallpaper while Mr. Bean was doing it. Number 3. Mr. Bean presumed that Scrapper was actually dead. 4. Mrs. Wicked kicked Mr. Bean out of the house for no reason. 6. Mr. Bean apparently pulled the fire alarm and all the cats came out. 7. Mr. Bean apparently painted the cat from the pound to look like Scrapper. And number 8. Mrs. Wicked was so damn evil. She was like so evil that she apparently scolded Mr. Bean for reasons. And this is one of the worst episodes, along with cat sitting. I hate that episode, I hate that episode, because Scrapper was so mean to Mr. Bean. And I mean, why would Scrapper do such a thing like that, like scratching the wallpapers? He should get sent to the pound, But thank goodness Scrapper apparently came back. And Mrs. Wicked should have just got arrested for just kicking Mr. Bean out, like, she's just selfish, she's a very selfish lady. And Scrapper should be ashamed of himself for torturing Mr. Bean every time. I mean, I hate Scrapper and I hate Mrs. Wicked as well. Because if they both despise Mr. Bean and they want to kick him out, and I just mean, why the hell would she just do that? She should be ashamed of herself. You know what I even mean? Julia Wicked is one of the worst characters I've ever seen. She's nothing but a selfish lady, if you know what I mean. And the reason why I hate Dead Cat is because that episode had too much of torture. If you don't know what I'm saying, I am not gonna really lie to you, okay? Dead Cat was seriously one of the worst episodes in the season 1. In the season 1 episode of Mr. Bean. This is one of the worst episodes I've ever come across. Like, every single user just hates the show. Even though I seriously despise this episode, I am never watching it again, I'm never watching this again. But I'm not too sure who apparently hates or likes this episode, so I'm seriously gonna let it be. Dead Cat sucks. And so does cat sitting. Pizza Bean... Back to School is so many times better than this episode. End of rant.